We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jordan Montgomery will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Bellinger is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bellinger looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that and they call it a ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. German Marquez is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna
And now
Jr.
pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Led off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looked shaky at best.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Bogaerts ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Previous history with German Marquez. He's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Scooped up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Popped him up. he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies 1. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Slice down the left side, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense.
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting 7, the second baseman, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And here's a ball hit in the air. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's now a 2-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Line to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base now.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind the count with guys on base.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
takes this the other way to right. Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. So stepping in, Hunter Dozier. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he can't put him away on 0-2 as this is lined back into center field for a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Jordan Montgomery runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 13,
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. And this is knocked down over there. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So striding in, Daniel Murphy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
David Dahl would be next. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up, all even at 2-2. Bottom of the third now. Next for the Dodgers, Xander Bogaerts. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. The pitch.
Too high.
1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batter, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Into the box now, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Dahl.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Stepping in, Ian Desmond. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Hampson is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Next up is Max Muncy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First delivery to him on the way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Blackmon on the move. He's through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for LA. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, German Marquez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Again, another foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That tails back over, strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-2 Colorado. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The pitcher, Jordan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder looking up. Goodbye, home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. At third, Arenado. He's got it. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Story brings it in. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers 3. Top half of the 6th about to get started. David Dahl to the plate now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Slider finds the zone for a strike. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo home run there for David Dahl. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3. Trevor May is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 65, Trevor.
At the plate, Ian Desmond, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Looking up, Acuna. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. No outs, nobody on. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Dom Nunez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, German Marquez. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Left side. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 3. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Now batting, Max Muncy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he fouls this one off. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set and the 0-1. Muncy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Blackmon going back to the track. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pitch is popped up into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Rockies 6 and the Dodgers 4. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trevor Story. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Looking up, Acuna. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. His second of the game, and it's now 7-4. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Daniel Murphy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Way outside. 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Daniel Murphy goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone!
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
David Dahl will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 2-1 to David Dahl. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Rockies 9 and the Dodgers 4. Will Smith is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Still going back. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. And D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
I was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Nunez finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's one away. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Shot toward right center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Rockies 9 and the Dodgers 5. Darren O'Day is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to begin the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up now, Dom Nunez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. To the plate now, German Marquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Liner in there for a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Standing in, Daniel Murphy. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hit out towards second. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile, another run is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Bellinger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rockies 11 and the Dodgers 5. Cody Bellinger.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Striding in, Max Muncy. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Settling in now, Hunter Dozier, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll leave after an up-and-down 7 2/3 innings, but he stands to be the winning pitcher should this score hold up. Brian Shaw enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, as he swings and hits a laser to right. But this will be pulled in out there at second base. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Charlie.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Up next for Colorado.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-1 to count. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Dahl becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Ian Desmond. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Garrett Hampson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rockies strand one. They're on top still, 11-7. Gio Urshela will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 1-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Ronald Acuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back to center fielder. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Fourth home run here in the early going. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Givens comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 50, Michael Givens. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 15, Ronald Acuna. The batter,
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out. Ready now, Yordan Alvarez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. (0-1). Here it comes. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Looking up is Tapia. See you later. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
At the plate now, Cody Bellinger. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Colorado Rockies put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. German Marquez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score tonight for the victorious Rockies: 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Dodgers, 9 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game: 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance: a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out in the NL West, the Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 11-9. The Diamondbacks defeated the visiting Giants 6-4. The Braves hit 3 long balls as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-0. Jordan Yamamoto was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 7-0. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 9-6. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. The St. Louis Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they stomped the Brewers 7-0. The New York Yankees totaled 11 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-5. The Blue Jays racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-1. The Boston Red Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-2. The Indians got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 10-4. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-3. The Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for over a mind-boggling 20 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 16-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.